The New York Yankees have played 3 games since the All-Star break, winning one of those 3, but there are some questions surrounding the team with the best record in baseball. Joining me from Baltimore to answer some of those questions is New York Post Yankees beat reporter Dan Martin. Dan, good to see you. On Friday night at Camden Yards, the Yanks, they got a win, but they also got some tough news, learning that reliever Michael King's season is over with a fractured right elbow. So how big of a blow is this to the Yankees bullpen?
Well, it's a major blow. We all know how important the bullpen has been to their success, and Michael King has been a huge part of that. You know, he's pitched in a variety of roles for them this year, kind of a long reliever, and then he moved into a more high leverage role, which he was pitching in last night. And you know, he was just a reliable and at times dominant right-hander. And now they're going to have to replace him, and there is no replacing him. You know, they're just going to have to fill in down the road, and it's going to be another hole that they have to fill as the trade deadline approaches. You know, they've got Ron Marinaccio, who's hopefully going to be healthy. He might be back here this weekend, but King had really emerged as one of their most valuable weapons in the pen. And anytime you lose a guy like that, it's going to have consequences.
Always going to be tough when you lose a guy of his caliber. Now, coming out of the break, Dan, New York starting pitching, they've struggled, and now their bullpen, as you just talked about, might not be as strong as it was earlier this season. So do you see the Yanks making a move to get another starter and or reliever before the trade deadline?
I think they're going to have to at least get a reliever. You know, Brian Cashman was busy last year at the deadline, reinforcing the bullpen and the lineup and a little bit the rotation. And that was in a tough year in which, you know, they weren't really going anywhere. So they have higher aspirations this season. So it's no doubt that he's going to be looking high and low for starters, relievers, and some lineup help. And this King injury only, you know, increases the need for a relief pitcher. And I think that they will, you know, certainly in on Luis Castillo from the Reds, who's going to be moved by the deadline. So, yeah, for a team that's got the best record in baseball, which you have to remind yourself of, there are some needs that they have, and for them to get to where they want to go, they're going to have to get some replacements.
All right, so speaking of the trade deadline, Dan, there's a lot of talk about the Bronx Bombers potentially adding Juan Soto from the Nationals to the lineup. So what would it cost the Yanks to get Soto, and do you think this is a move that the team should make?
It's probably better to ask what wouldn't it cost the Yankees or any other team who wants Soto, because he's such a valuable, unique guy on the trade market. 23 years old, 2.5 years of team control before he becomes a free agent. So, you know, it's almost unheard of to have a guy like this available. Whether he gets moved by August 2nd, we don't know. You know, the Washington Nationals could hold on to him until the offseason. But the longer it goes on, the more untenable that seems, because there's a lot of friction there between the player and the organization. So that it provides an opportunity for teams like the Yankees. You know, there's only a handful of teams that really make sense for a guy like Juan Soto that can afford him at $20-something million even before he hits free agency. And he just, you know, he fits any team. So for the Yankees, it's a matter of, do you give up a Jason Dominguez or an Anthony Volpe or Oswald Peraza or all of those guys, and then some? You know, they've been hesitant to trade any of their really high-end prospects in years past. You know, they were busy last year at the trade deadline. They traded mostly from minor league depth, not too much of the high, you know, their top prospects. This time, it cost them a lot. So I think Hal Steinbrenner and Cashman have to decide whether it's worth going in that direction, especially, you know, they've got Aaron Judge decision to make at the end of the year. You know, I don't see them having both of those guys on the team long term, because they're both going to have just enormous contracts in the future. So, yeah, in the immediate, you know, he fits perfectly. I could see them making a move like that, but it would be almost unprecedented for this regime to go all in. But like I said, Juan Soto is a unique player. This is a unique opportunity, and the Yankees have World Series aspirations, and this is a guy that could help them get there.
Y'all Yankee fans want to hear it. They also would like to see the team go out and get Juan Soto. We will see what happens. The trade deadline is less than 2 weeks away. That is Dan Martin, New York Post Yankees beat writer. Dan, always good to see you. We will talk more Yankees down the road for sure.
Sounds good, Dex. Thanks.